for travel product reviews and advice. In this video, we'll be doing a review of the best pop-up tent, the Coleman 4-person pop-up tent. My name is Elise, and I want to help you enjoy safe, fun travel with my weekly gear review.
This week's travel review is sponsored by CarryClipss.
In this short video, I'm going to share with you a pop-up tent review to find the right tent for your next adventure. Before we look at this Amazon Travel Essentials video review, I'd love to know, what tent are you currently using? Leave a comment and let me know. Let's go ahead and jump in and put up this tent. I'm going to go ahead and unzip the bag. And when you take the tent out, it will have a little elastic band around it. Mine doesn't because I didn't set it up that way last time. You're basically just going to let it go and it'll pop open. The gray goes on the bottom on this side of the tent. As you can see, it is really easy to put up. I literally just let it go and it popped up. Inside the bag, you do have some stakes that are attached to the bag, so you'll have those if you need them. And this tent is supposed to be a 4-person tent, but as with all tents, that's maybe a slight exaggeration. You're probably going to be more like 2 people, maybe 3 if you've got smaller people. The tent has a rain cover. You're going to want to make sure when you put it up that the rain cover is pulled over the edge so that it directs the rain down. This is not extremely waterproof. So if you're going to be in heavy storms, this is not going to protect you. You could waterproof this tent to make it better, but for a light drizzle, it should keep you relatively dry. Before we jump into the rest of this weekly review, please comment with the word pop-up to be entered in the weekly giveaway and like this video. Okay, so we've got a double door system here on the front. So when you take that first door up, there's a little window, and there are, of course, little loops to tie the door down. And then when you unzip the second one, you can get inside. And there's a decent amount of space in there. I'm about 6 feet tall, and I can definitely sleep in there comfortably, even with a second person. So it's definitely enough room. So that's how you open your doors. I'm going to go ahead, and you can just zip the outside one if you wanted to for some reason, but I don't know why you'd ever do that. Now, I have heard from other reviews that these zippers can be difficult to work. Mine are not. They're very simple. They don't pull tight or anything. But if you find that that's a problem, just make sure that you're not forcing it. Pull the zipper together and try and zip it lightly. Okay, so the other feature I want to show you about this tent is this top part. This actually comes off. And when you take it all the way off, you can actually see the stars and everything from the top of the tent. I'm going to angle that down so you can see what I'm talking about. So you have a completely uncovered top, which I actually really like. It makes it really nice for when you want to look at the stars and it's not supposed to be raining or anything like that. It also helps you stay cooler. So I'll go ahead and reattach that. Travel product reviews and advice, be sure to subscribe and sign up for notifications. So you can also stake out the sides, which again will help keep the rain running down if there's a drizzle. So make sure you stake those out if you're expecting any kind of rain. It also helps with being blown around. And of course there are places for those stakes to go in to hold your tent down. Now it's time to actually fold up this tent. Now before we do that, I want to show you in a smaller version what I'm going to be doing so that you know how this is going to work. Alright, so here I have a tiny tent. It's actually a fan, but it folds the same way. So I'm going to undo it, and it just pops open. So this is as if I had this tent only the bottom ring. I'm going to show you how that ring folds, and the whole thing will fold the same way. So we're going to take the 2 sides and fold it like a taco. You're going to stand it on one end, then you're going to push one taco side towards the other one, and try and fold it in. And when you do that, the top and the bottom will automatically fold in towards each other. Then you're just going to push the top down, and then keep pushing the sides in towards each other, and then it will fold up. So this is actually 4 layers when you fold it correctly. We'll do that one more time. So we're going to make a taco. We're going to put it up on its side, and I'm going to show you from this direction this time. You're going to put it up on its side, then you're going to pull the 2 sides towards each other for the taco, which will automatically force the bottom and top to fold in, and then you're just going to fold them all over on each other, like so. So now I'm going to show you with the big version what that looks like. Today's quick question was, what tent are you currently using? Leave a comment and let me know. Be sure to check out the other videos in this series by clicking the link in the description. Okay, so I'm going to fold the sides all together, which this is different because obviously that other one was just 1 layer. I like to try and push the ends in so it doesn't big on the outside. Okay, so now we've got our taco. I'm going to put it on its side. Now once you're on the side, I've got some wind blowing. Once you're on the side, you want to take the 2 ends and push one inside the other. And while you're doing that, you're going to pull the top part down. So I'm going to kind of push the bottom down flat. And then you might have to kind of push it so that all the pieces line up to be the same size. And hopefully your little tie is left out, which you can keep that on the side of the position. And you can take your little tie and tie it around. Now I find that this tent is still pretty strong, so even when the tie is on, it'll try and still open, so I still try to keep the edges together. And then, get a little windy out, you're just going to put it into the bag and zip it up. And there you go, pop-up tent. The Coleman 4-person pop-up expansible tent. There's also a 2-person version of this. It works exactly the same way, it's just smaller. Don't forget to live your dream every single day. I'll see you in the next video.